What if the reality you perceive is not fixed but fluid? What if the world you navigate every day is a construct, malleable, breakable, and hackable? Welcome to the dark frontier of thought, where ancient philosophy meets cutting-edge science, where the invisible rules of existence collide with the raw, unspoken art of social manipulation. This is reality hacking, quantum philosophy for social manipulation. Reality is no longer just the domain of physicists and philosophers. It has become the battleground of minds seeking control, not through force, but through the mastery of perception itself. Quantum philosophy, once relegated to the cryptic realms of particle physics and metaphysics, holds unsettling insights into how our minds create, distort, and command the social world around us. Imagine this. The observer effect in quantum mechanics teaches us that by observing something, you change it. In human society, this is not just a scientific curiosity, it's a blueprint for domination. The moment you influence what people see, believe, and expect, you begin to shape their reality. And if you can control reality, you control the social narrative, you control power. This is not science fiction. This is the secret language of influence hidden beneath the surface of everyday life. Let's explore the layers of this dark knowledge. At its core, quantum philosophy challenges the idea of a single, objective reality. Instead, it reveals that reality is probabilistic, shaped by the observer's expectations, intentions, and beliefs. In the social sphere, this means reality isn't just what is, it's what we agree to see. Manipulators, the true reality hackers, exploit this principle. They craft narratives, symbols, and emotions that shift the collective consciousness, bending entire communities toward their desired outcomes. By mastering this, they turn the social world into their personal playground. How do they do it? It starts with perception management. Controlling what others perceive is the foundation of social manipulation. It's about framing the story, choosing what to highlight and what to hide. It's the reason propaganda is so effective and why social media has become a tool of mass reality hacking. When you see only what the manipulator wants you to see, your reality contracts, your choices narrow, and your mind becomes a battlefield. The quantum idea that particles exist in multiple states until observed becomes a metaphor for social truth. Facts, opinions, and emotions hover in uncertainty, waiting to be collapsed into a single reality by observation and by influence. Next comes the concept of entanglement, a quantum phenomenon where particles become linked so that the state of one instantly affects the state of another, regardless of distance. Social manipulators use this idea to create emotional and cognitive links between ideas, symbols, and individuals. They entwine identity, loyalty, and belief so tightly that breaking free becomes a near impossible act. Have you ever wondered why people defend a belief even when confronted with contradictory evidence? This is social entanglement in action, a mental bond so strong it rewires logic and perception. Then there's the principle of superposition, the notion that quantum entities exist in multiple states simultaneously until measured. Socially, this translates to ambiguity and dual narratives. Manipulators thrive in this gray zone where truth and falsehood blur and certainty dissolves. By flooding the information landscape with conflicting stories, they keep people disoriented, divided, and easier to control. This isn't chaos for chaos's sake. It's a deliberate strategy, a quantum smokescreen designed to paralyze critical thinking and foster compliance. But here's the critical piece. Quantum philosophy reveals that the observer isn't passive. Your beliefs, fears, and expectations actively shape the social reality you inhabit. This is where the power flips. Because if you can train your mind to recognize and resist these manipulations, you can begin to hack back. You become an active observer, a reality hacker yourself, able to pierce the veil of constructed narratives and reclaim control over your perception and decisions. Now I want you to ask yourself, how often do you question the reality presented to you? How often do you notice the narratives shaping your emotions and choices? If this video has you rethinking what you thought was solid and fixed, consider liking and subscribing, because this is only the beginning of a journey into the unseen forces that control us all. Let's dig deeper into practical techniques used by reality hackers. One is framing, the art of setting the context so that facts and events are interpreted in the desired way. By controlling the frame, you can turn a disaster into a triumph or a minor issue into a crisis. Political speeches, advertising, and even casual conversations are riddled with framing devices. Next is priming, exposing people to subtle cues that influence their subsequent thoughts and behaviors without their conscious awareness. The quantum hacker understands that a single word, image, or sound can activate complex networks of meaning and emotion, steering decisions far beyond the obvious. Another powerful tool is mirroring, reflecting someone's emotions and language to build trust and rapport instantly. This creates a feedback loop, a kind of social entanglement, where the manipulator becomes woven into the target's mental state. Once connected, suggestions and commands are far easier to implant and accept. But none of these tools is effective without the ultimate weapon: uncertainty. In quantum physics, uncertainty is inherent and unavoidable. In social manipulation, it's exploited. The more uncertain people feel, the more desperately they seek certainty, and the easier it becomes to sell simplified narratives, scapegoats, or saviors. We see this play out everywhere, from media cycles to cults, from political upheavals to viral trends. Reality hackers create or amplify uncertainty, then offer themselves as the source of clarity and truth. As this unfolds, your mental boundaries shrink, your critical faculties dull, and your autonomy slips away. But knowledge is power, and awareness is the first step toward freedom. If this exploration has ignited your curiosity, if you're ready to question the very fabric of what you know, take a moment now to like this video, subscribe for more deep dives into the shadows of power, and share it with someone who deserves to see beyond the veil. In the next episode, we'll unravel even deeper secrets, how quantum philosophy intertwines with neuroscience to form the ultimate toolkit for social dominance. Until then, stay vigilant, stay curious, and remember, reality isn't given, it's hacked.